Have you ever heard of the concept of being high agency? High agency means that you are able to get stuff done. You can turn your ideas into reality. You can get outcomes achieved. You can do things fast. You can kick the door down and make things happen. There's a great question that identifies who is the most high agency person that you know. Picture this. You're in a foreign country. You've been falsely accused of a crime. The police have arrested you. You're in a prison cell. And now you get one phone call. You can call one person, and that person is going to become responsible for getting you out of prison and returning you home safely. Who are you going to call? What is the one person that you would call in your phone, in your friendship network, who you think would be up to that task? Now, what we're describing here is a way of figuring out who is the most high agency person in your network. What is high agency? High agency is the quality of being able to get things done. It's the ability to kick the door down and make things happen. It's the ability to turn ideas into outcomes. And we either have low agency or high agency. It's a bit of a spectrum, a bit of a scale. In my network of people, I've got amazing people. They have ideas, and then 6 months later, 12 months later, those ideas have become businesses and products, and they're thriving and they're doing well. Those are my high agency friends. I've also got some friends who are low agency. They have ideas and nothing happens. They don't act on their ideas. They get stuck very easily. What we need to do in a world of AI and technology, where the intelligence has been democratized, we need to focus on becoming more high agency. So today's video is all about the 7 beliefs that I have seen my high agency friends exhibit. These are the beliefs my high agency friends all seem to share, even though they don't know each other. So I want to share with you the 7 beliefs of high agency people. Belief number 1, you can just go out and do stuff. This is a core belief that all of my high agency friends have. They don't feel that they need permission from anybody to start something new, to finish something, to challenge something, to invent something, to destroy something, right? Whatever it is that they want to get done, they just go out and start the process and just go and do it. When hanging out with a high agency person, it's often the case that they'll just walk up and grab a pen from behind the counter because they need a pen, or they will just simply say, we need a boardroom. Can we get this boardroom? We're going to film some stuff, or we're going to launch a waiting list and get this new product idea on the go. By the time most people have done 10 planning meetings, high agency people have already gotten started. They've already got their first customers. So the idea here is that we have this childlike desire to get permission from people. We have this old, outdated idea that someone has to give us approval. And high agency people say, no, to hell with that. I'm just going to go out and do it until someone tells me I've got to stop. Then I will just assume that I can go and get this thing done. Belief number 2 is that speed really matters, that things have to get momentum or else they won't happen at all. That it's really important that if we could do this meeting in 40 minutes rather than 60 minutes, then that would be a really good positive thing. If we can get the first customer in 30 days as opposed to 3 months, that would be a very positive thing. If we can just simply take someone's credit card details, write it on the back of a piece of paper and process it manually, as opposed to waiting to set up the perfect system, then that would be absolutely fantastic, because speed matters. We need to be directionally correct. We need to keep moving in the right direction, and then we fine tune it as we go. Fast things gather pace, they gather momentum, and then ultimately they get into the world. And things that are happening too slow, everyone loses interest, the energy dissipates, the team falls apart, and nothing ends up happening. So speed matters. Belief number 3, the resources that you need are already out there. We just need to go and borrow them, right? There's a great story about the movie Top Gun, and they were going to make the movie Top Gun with little models of airplanes. And then one of the junior people said, haven't we just asked the Navy whether we can borrow their planes and their boats? Everyone laughed and said that was ridiculous. This guy got on the phone, spoke to the Admiral of the Navy somehow, and it turns out the Navy wanted to make some videos, wanted to make some movies that would show the Navy in a really positive light. It turns out they were totally happy to lend the aircraft carriers and the jets in order to make a big Hollywood blockbuster film. So rather than having to mess around with these tiny little models, they had the real life stuff that they could use just by making the phone call. The resource was out there. Someone already had the keys to the aircraft carrier. They just had to talk to that person and see if they could use it or borrow it. High agency people say, well, I don't have the cash. I'll just find out who's got lots of cash and see if they want to invest. I don't have fame. I'll find someone famous to promote it. I don't have a database. I'll find someone who's got a database and see if they'll mail out their database for me. I don't have a PhD. I'll find someone who's got a PhD and get them to join my advisory board. High agency people say the ingredients are all out there. I just need to go out, give them a good pitch, get them excited, get them to lend us those inputs so that we can actually get something done. High agency people are very, very good at convincing other people who have resources to bring those resources together for a project. Belief number 4 is that you get what you pitch for, and you're always pitching, and that you can just pitch stuff into existence. So high agency people are big believers that it's very important that you pitch correctly, that your words are actually creative. and that speaking about something is a creative act and that you can actually speak things into existence. So for example, you probably won't hear high agency people talking about how the economy is bad or the economy is tough, or it's really, really hard to find the right people, or it's really hard to raise investment, because they know that just talking about that stuff speaks it into existence. What you'll find is that they will go out there and pitch what is the opportunity in the economy right now. They'll pitch why a great person should join their business. They'll pitch why their business represents a great investment opportunity. They believe that you pitch your way into success and that you should be out there positively pitching for the things that you want, not speaking negatively and talking negativity into existence. Belief number 5 is with or without you energy. This is the idea that this thing's happening with or without you. You can join, you can not join, you can be part of it or not be part of it. That's totally fine. One way or another, it's happening, and you either get to take part or not, and that's totally fine. So it's called with or without you energy. So when they're talking to an investor, they say, hey, we're going to be raising $1 million. You could invest or not. That's totally fine, because someone's going to invest. When they're talking to someone who's an amazing salesperson, they can say, you can come and join the team and be part of it, or not. One way or another, we're going to find an amazing salesperson. I'm not dependent upon you. I don't need you. You can come and join this project or not. It's happening with or without you. So high agency people have with or without you energy. You can either be part of their team, be part of their project. It's going to happen regardless. Belief number 6 is that if it doesn't defy the laws of physics, then it's not really a law. It's more of a suggestion. The only real laws that matter are the laws of physics, which basically means that if we've always done something a certain way, there's no reason we have to continue doing it that way. If there's a law in place, we can talk to the person who made the law and see if we can change the law. If there's a rule or a guideline, that's probably just a suggestion or a best practice that applies to most people, but maybe there's a way that applies to other people. Maybe there's another way around that. So high agency people do not get slowed down when they see old, outdated regulations or rules. They just simply say, how do we change those rules? How do we do things a different way? How do we find a way up, over, down, through, so that we don't have to be governed by a set of outdated rules, unless it is the rules of physics. And belief number 7 is that conflict is a good thing. Conflict is part of the process. It's part of the ingredients for getting to success. Having difficult conversations, that's totally normal. Challenging someone on their ideas, that's normal. Asking someone for something that they may be a bit reluctant to do or give, that's perfectly normal and acceptable. It's totally fine to have conflict conversations, or it's totally fine to confront an awareness. It's totally fine to ask something that's a bit unreasonable, right? So even though there's going to be some conflict or some challenge or some resistance, high agency people are not afraid of that. They know that that's all just part of the process. So those are the 7 big beliefs that high agency people have that I've noticed in my friendship group. I wonder, which one do you know that you already have? Which one do you know that you need to work on? On that list of 7, go and explore and see which one challenged you the most and made you feel the most icky, because that's probably one of the ones that you need to get out there and work on if you want to increase the amount of agency that you have. Remember, in the world of AI, in the world of technology, where most things that are functional can be done, it doesn't matter how smart you are anymore. It matters how well you can get things done in the world. The intelligence is now been democratized. AI has got all the intelligence in the world, and it can remember absolutely everything that's ever been published. What now matters is whether you can use that intelligence to get things done in the world. Agency beats IQ every day of the week as we go forward beyond 2025 and into this new post-AI world. So your job is not to be smarter, it's to be more high agency. So if you've enjoyed those ideas, please give this video a like and a subscribe. I'm going to be coming to you with some more videos like this in the coming weeks. So you'll get notified if you tap that bell or if you do the subscribe or the like button. And on top of that, I'm also running some live workshops every single week in the coming weeks, where we're going to discuss these ideas and more entrepreneur-focused ideas in a live environment where we can have some Q&A. I'd love to invite you to a live workshop that's coming up soon. I'll see you there.